Have you been burned by a chatbot? You're not alone. Based on what I've seen from enterprises till startups, 90% of AI customer support projects crash and burn within 3 months. And again, if you've seen my previous videos, it's not about the technology not working. It's because everybody makes the same mistake. They start with a chatbot. While your competitors are burning cash on AI chatbots, I'm about to show you the 6-step system that actually works. The same system that took one team from 27% of misrouted tickets to under 3% in just a couple of weeks. But first, let me tell you why starting with a chatbot is the biggest waste of your money. Hi, my name is Rok. I've spent 5 years building large-scale open source and AI systems in Adyen, one of the world's leading fintechs. I've been working on multiple customer support initiatives, from massive enterprise scale to smaller companies, building AI from customer support teams from scratch. So I've got a playbook, and I've watched this chatbot movie disaster play out more times than I can count. So let's quickly look into how this disaster usually unfolds. First, you try those shiny plug-and-play bots. They're garbage. They can barely handle questions such as what's your return policy without having a complete meltdown. So then you think like, okay, let's build something custom. You hire developers. The demo, it's pitch perfect. But then when the real customers show up, welcome to hell. Suddenly, your simple chatbot needs to be a mind reader. It needs to understand every customer's history, every product detail, every policy exception, while somehow also nailing your brand tone and voice every single time. That's when it really hits you. You're not building a chatbot, you're building a crystal ball. Companies like Klarna, a European fintech company, fell into the same trap. $1 million contracts with OpenAI, headlines about replacing 700 of their agents with AI customer support chatbot, then crickets. Months later, again, Klarna's in the headlines, admitting this was the biggest mistake they did, and they're hiring human agents back. The customer satisfaction dropped massively over the past few months. AI was able to handle easy questions, but not the complicated ones. So that's exactly the kind of expensive failure that I have broken down in my previous video, linked here and in the description below. It was about how another 100k AI implementation project failed. Same pattern, just a different company. And why? Because they were going for this one big win instead of building momentum on multiple small ones. So here's how it usually goes. You go big from the start and usually things will fall apart. You build on the vibes and you're gonna get lost somewhere along the long and complex road that you're gonna have to walk. And if you're gonna wait until you're gonna be perfect, you're never gonna launch. And you need feedback to really improve. So you're never gonna be perfect until you launch. So instead of thinking about big things, let's think about what's killing your support team right now. It's not what you think. It's much simpler. Picture this. Your customer care agent has 40 different tabs open of 40 different cases at any given time. Every single one of those tickets has long threads, is a mystery novel basically that they have to solve before they can dive into what are they going to reply to this message in the thread now. Most of their time is not replying to the cases, taking care of the customers. It's piecing together the data, the information that's scattered all around different sources to be even able to reply. To make it worse, in our example, 27% of those tickets were also landing with the wrong person in the customer support every week. The thing is that most founders think they're gonna solve that problem with a chatbot. They see their agents struggling and they think to themselves, let's use AI for the conversation part. But the real problem isn't the conversation. It's the chaos happening before anyone has said a word. So I've organized the reasons why starting with a chatbot fails in 6 points. First one is your agents are drowning in unclassified tickets, misrouted requests, threat histories that they have to go through, have to read like detective novels, scattered customer data, across 5 different systems, language barriers, which are slowing everything down, also repetitive responses that they have to type over and over again. Then when you have those problems, starting with a chatbot feels putting a Ferrari engine in a car with no wheels. The engine might be powerful, but you're not going anywhere. So smart companies fix the wheels first, and then the conversation last. So here's where I can show you my 6-step playbook that I have created by working on those systems on many different projects. So now forget everything that you've learned about chatbots. Here's the system that took one team I mentioned previously from 27% of misrouted tickets in under 3% in just a couple of weeks. So this isn't theory. This is the exact playbook I built and used to build AI customer support systems that scale. So the secret sauce, we don't start with a chatbot. We start with a chaos. So here are the 6 steps in order. Step number 1, do the ticket classification first. Use AI to categorize every incoming customer inquiry. This isn't sexy, but it's profitable. Within 1 week, you'll spot the patterns. 40% of the tickets are password resets, 25% have billing requests, 15% are shipping issues. Suddenly, you have data instead of the chaos. Step 2 is smart ticket routing. You've built the ticket classification, you have the tickets classified, now you can send them to the right person. No more, let me get the right person in the thread. No more, let me reach out internally to a colleague. No more billing questions landing with technical support. None of that. This alone reduces agent burnout and speeds up the response time. Step number 3 is long ticket thread summarization. This is another use case where AI is brilliant, and it has proven itself in the industry, in many different ones. AI reads the history of the thread for your agents, so they don't have to. No more 20-minute context dives. No more reading through weeks of back and forth emails. Your agent opens the ticket and immediately knows. Customer ordered X, received Y, wants refund, therefore Z. Step 4 is the ticket or case data enrichment. So here you can pull all the relevant history, order data, and account info into one view automatically. You can even add your company's FAQs and examples for edge cases. Your agents go from where's the info to what's the decision. Step number 5 is smart translation. So this one breaks the language barriers without cultural missteps. You can build a context-aware translation because you, in the previous step, have fed all the context to AI that understands your business, your products, and your tone of voice. Now, we're getting to the cool part now, which is step 6. So only now you're going to tackle the customer-facing part with AI, because now your AI agent has context, has classification, routing, translation, and data enrichment working behind the scenes. Your agents stay in control, but now they have superhuman help. And this is why this order matters. Each step builds onto the previous one, and each is designed to bring measurable value in days. You're not betting everything on one big chatbot that does it all. You're compounding small wins. So, step 1 gives you the visibility into your support chaos. Step 2 fixes your routing nightmare. Step 3 eliminates the context switching. Step 4 brings data to your agent's fingertips. Step 5 removes the language barriers. And step 6 adds superpowers to your agents. By the time you're getting to step 6, you're not replacing humans with robots anymore. You're giving your humans robot-level efficiency with human-level judgment, which is the best combination. Now, here's what this looks like in practice. The customer support team I worked that tackled misrouted tickets first, their agents also spent hours just figuring out the context of the ticket, who replied, how did they reply, why did they reply like that, and what is the actual information now, because also they had multiple versions of internal documents related to the same topic, which was quite hard to figure out, and a lot of times the information was in other agents' heads. So we implemented those 6 steps in a couple of months, but every week they were getting value and their agents were getting increasingly higher level of support every week. The difference with them was that they agreed on building the foundation first. So look, this thing with AI customer support chatbots that nobody is telling you. Every founder that has problems with customer support being overflown wants a flashy chatbot that does it all. They also understand that they need to build it step by step, needs to do everything. So that's the thing that customers see. That's exactly why 90% of those projects crash and burn in the first 3 months. The 6-step system that I showed you is definitely not sexy. Document classification is not going to win you any innovation awards when it comes to AI. But it's going to save you from becoming the next big Klarna headline. Again, while your competitors are burning cash on AI chatbots that are just annoying their customers, you could be getting results from week 1 if you play it smart. So the choice is yours. Either start with a foundation or start over in 6 months. So here's your next step. If you want help identifying which of those 6 steps could create the biggest impact for your business and how to implement it without breaking what's already working, book a call in the link below in the description or DM me on LinkedIn. Let's find your biggest bottleneck and fix it. And here's the hint. If this video helped you see why sequence in applying AI matters, you're going to love what's coming next. I'm planning a technical deep dive into each of the steps to show you how you can actually apply them instantly. Plus, if you want the complete strategic foundation on how to implement AI and how to pick your first use case, check my other videos. If this opened your eyes into why most customer support AI projects fail and how to actually make them work, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm breaking down real AI implementations that work in the real world. No hype, just results. What's the number 1 problem that your customer support team is facing right now? Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.